All right, welcome back to the Nightly Sports Call. So the Indians win their 22nd straight game. They're now 4 wins away from tying the 1916 Giants, Ron. But as you mentioned in the break, they had a tie in there, right?
They had a tie. I don't know how that works. I mean, this is the longest streak since 1916. I mean, I wasn't even around for the 1916 Giants. I'm a little surprised at that. But, I mean, it's just an incredible streak. I mean, you know how hard it is in baseball just to win 3. A guy runs into a home run, there's an error, there's a bad umpire call. Anything can happen to lose 1 game, and they've won 22 in a row.
Yeah, and
we'll never see it
against some good teams,
I mean,
too.
really.
It's not like they're beating bad teams. I know they just beat the Tigers, but they beat Kansas City tonight. Yes, yeah. And so they want to just what an amazing
great.
win
It's
tonight.
It's a lot of fun, and again, because Frank Kona is from a New Brighton, he's a local kid. He never has forgotten where he's come from, ever. And I don't know how you don't root for that guy. We'll see how it turns out. And you can draw some parallels with the Cleveland Indians and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Unfortunately, the winning isn't one of them right now. Fall up on the short end of that comparison.
So where did the Pirates go wrong? I know this is just a vague question, but you know, the Pirates 98 wins, and there's similar market sizes and similar payrolls. But they went out and spent money when they knew they had a chance.
And Encarnacion, they came within, what, extra innings of winning the World Series last year in Game 7. They went out and got Encarnacion, and he's had a great year for them. And he didn't come cheap, and he's multi-year. They spend more than the Pirates. It's that simple.
Yeah, and that's what the Pirates could take that model. Hey, we got a good foundation. We need a couple more pieces. But instead, when the Pirates won 98 wins, I know I'm harping on this and singing to the choir, but when they went out and won 98 games, they let guys go. They didn't sign Hap. They didn't go out and get what they thought they needed.
Right.
And I think that's the difference, and that's why you see the Indians still in it, having a chance at another World Series, and the Pirates could be facing a 100-loss season next year. All right. Let's go out to the phone lines. We got Paul on the north side. How you doing, Paul?
Okay, Rich and Ron. You kind of covered what I was going to ask you about the, you know, the differences between the Indians, you know, going out and getting players and the Pirates getting rid of players that could help them. And you know, they have a lot of young players too on that Indians team. You know, it's not like it's veterans. They got Lindor. They got that Ramirez, who's you know, amazing. You know.
Paul, they did better at drafting. They did better at drafting. They've done better in every category.
And they went out. I mean, they picked up Jay Bruce. Jay Bruce won the game tonight with a hit.
Bruce is like.
I mean, the Pirates could have had him, and they chose not to go. It cost them a little money. The Indians, I think they're going to get their money's returned. And tonight, you know, the left-handed relief pitcher came back. His name is
Andrew Miller.
He came back tonight. Terry was telling me last night, he said, we need him desperately. And he's back tonight. So they're going to gear it up to head into the playoffs. Yeah,
they're in good shape. And right now, I think we talked about this, what was it, yesterday, the day before, that Bovada has them as the favorites now to win the World Series.
Over the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have been struggling lately, too. So let's go back out to the phone lines, and let's go out to J.B. in Squirrel Hill. How you doing, J.B.?
Oh, hey. How you guys?
Good. Thanks for calling.
All right, first of all, I think it's going to be Indians-Cubs, again, a rematch. And this time, I think the Indians get it done. Also, with the Pirates, I think they never recovered from the loss of A.J. Burnett, really. He was a veteran guy, who would give them like 7 innings pretty much every time out. And they're reeling for a guy like that. I trace their demise to losing him.
Well, I mean,
I don't think it's quite that simple. I think he was at the end of the line. Obviously, he retired, but there was no doubt he had a big part in their success here. But, you know, guys retire all the time. You got to find a way to move on.
He was a winner, and it had a winner's mentality. I know guys looked up to him, but, you know, when he retired, they never replaced a guy like him. They got Hap, and they let him go. They went out and they re-signed Nova, but they didn't go out and get anyone else this year. So 2 years in a row, they've lost guys instead of adding guys, and that's what the Indians have done. The Indians have drafted better. They have a better minor league system, and they went out and got guys to win now because they know their window is closing or is only open for so long, like the Penguins did. The Penguins are a prime example. I understand it's a different league, but they went out and they know they can win now, and that window is going to close soon. And maybe for the Pirates, I hope that isn't the case, Ron, but you know, that window might be closing pretty soon.
Well, I mean, you're counting on young guys next year again. I was so disappointed in Glasnow's performance last night. I really was kind of hoping he would show something to justify the scouts who tell you he can't miss. But all he's ever done since he's been up is miss. And you know what, Rich, I fully get it. He's 24 years old. He's still a baby in the game, and he may turn it out and be a superstar. But, man, I was disappointed last night. Walking 3 of the first 4 guys. He walked 6, 5 unintentionally. Didn't make it through the 3rd inning. I know they were disappointed in that, the Pirates. And we had Ray Searage on, and I asked him point blank. I said, you guys have handled him with kid gloves. Hurdle, you, Cervelli. I said, is it maybe time that you need a little bit of tough love? And he goes, well, I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do. But he laughs. He goes, your thinking's pretty much right on. So I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to give him another start. I think they're going to just tell him, go out there and throw your crap and see what happens. And if you get hit, but don't mess around. Go for it. So we'll see.
Yeah, right now it seems like it's a confidence issue. It's a mental thing with him. Maybe if he can get some quality pitches and quality at bats and quality starts.
Probably get
maybe
2 more starts.
Yeah, things might change for him mentally, and I just have a feeling he's still nervous, and he's just trying to be too perfect.
When things go wrong out there last night, he has that look on his face like, here we go again. I'm beaten, and you can't pitch that way.
No,
you just can't.
Not in the majors. All right, back out to the phone lines. Let's go out to John out in Green Tree. How you, John?
Hey, thanks for taking my call, guy. How you doing today, man?
Oh, thanks. Thanks for calling, man.
Hey, thank you. What about the Steelers, man? Can we beat the Minnesota Vikings Sunday? Thank you.
I would think so at home.
Yeah. Hey, what'd you think about Ben saying, talking about the home field crowd advantage?
Yeah, I was a little interested in that, where he said, we haven't lost it, but we need to get it better.
Yeah.
Well, win some games, win at home. Now, they were good last year. They blew the Dallas game at home, but they were good. The numbers that they put up at home versus the road are just astonishing.
Yes.
I would expect them to have a really good game. I think Le'Veon Bell is going to have a good game. Hopefully Martavis Bryant is good. I like him to win at home. If this game was in Minnesota, I'd have a hard time liking him, but I like him here.
Yeah, I like him here too. I think they're going to finally put up some points on offense, and maybe they're going to just kind of, you had some guys miss the preseason, Le'Veon Bell, and some guys that didn't play in some games. So you got to figure it's going to take a couple weeks before they get their groove back. At least I would think. So, Bell missing, he's 4 weeks behind. As much as you want to say that he's caught up and everyone's defending him, he's still 4 weeks behind.
I would expect he'll be much better on Sunday.
Yes, and Todd Haley have to get out to a fast start, and he expects the running game much better. Let's get out to the phone lines again and go out to Jim in McMurray. How you doing, Jim? Jim, you there? Jim in McMurray. Okay.
See you, Jim.
Let's go out to Terrence in Bridgeville. How you doing, Terrence?
Pretty good. I was just wondering, Joe Hayden didn't do too good last week, but then I was just wondering, do you think, someone said, I don't understand this, that there's going to be a professional league for animals?
It just sounded like Terrence just woke up.
Terrence had a few drinks, maybe.
I know, something's going on. But you know what? Hayden's going to get better, too. That's another guy that's going to get better.
I don't think he was bad by any stretch, and I think he's an improvement over Cockrell. And they like him. The team likes him. I think he's going to get better, too, as they go on. He's got to stay healthy. He missed 14 games the last 2 years.
Yeah, and that's, I think, the one thing with this defense right now. It has to stay healthy. Tua probably won't play this weekend. Bud Dupree's questionable. Is a question mark. They don't do the questionable thing now, but Sean Davis limited a practice today too. So
tomorrow's a big day for those guys. If you don't practice on Friday, you're playing almost certainly not.
We're going to take a break. Back with more of your phone calls, some of your tweets coming up next. Stay right there.